Ma'am, how are you?
Good morning, Brother Gary. I'm well, thank you.
Oh, it's a low this morning. Let me see. Yeah.
Low?
No,
I'm
not
low?
no, louder, louder. I mean, if you turn on
Oh,
something. No, you're doing good. You're doing good. You don't have no problem. Good morning.
okay.
How are you this morning?
Well, I'm good. I'm good. To God be the glory.
All right. Do your disclaimer for me and let's go. Ready?
Right. So my name is Caroline Stephenson. I'm an immigration attorney, and the information that will be provided during today's program is intended for educational purposes only, and it doesn't establish an attorney-client relationship, whether explicit or implied.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our attorney. She's here every Monday,
Every Wednesday.
every Wednesday. The whole system will reboot, right? I think so. Every year, every Wednesday from 9:45, and we are working. Give us till next month.
Mhm.
Starting next month, the first Monday should be on at 9 o'clock. That's agree?
Monday.
No,
You change
Wednesday.
the day or Wednesdays?
Today Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just want to move it up a little earlier. We have more time,
Okay.
and
Okay.
so we have 30 minutes of immigration.
Okay,
So we have
wonderful.
'cause immigration is important. These new
Hmm.
direction.
Hmm.
So we have a whole heap of information. So the first Monday in May, not
Okay.
Monday, Wednesday. What am I talking about? Refresh, brother Gary. So when it's still Wednesday, but it's instead at 9:45, it's going to be 9 o'clock.
Okay, all right, no problem.
And yeah, that's the new direction. Cause more people and more timing. So anywhere you are, feel free to call you with your question. And remember, if she can do it, me I beg you please don't ask nobody for no link. Cause it no go so. Where is this question? Somebody tell me a question. Anything new?
Yeah, I wanted to touch briefly on the fact, two things real quick. For those persons who are not able to appear, you've been issued a time and date to do your fingerprints, your biometrics with US Immigration. And for whatever reason, if you can't make it on that scheduled time, um, before the old process was that you would have to write US Immigration, notifying them that you cannot appear. US Immigration is now allowing you to call that 1-800 number, and then you can just reschedule over the phone. So it's way more convenient now. The other thing is that I issued a frequently asked question 2 days ago regarding how they're going about enforcement at certain sensitive locations, right? Because where before they had this really aggressive stance in terms of arresting people at courthouses, schools and daycare and churches and sensitive locations like that. So a lot of persons, including myself, was very concerned about how they are going to really approach it now under this new administration. And they are saying that yes, they are not discontinuing the practice of going into courthouses and arresting certain individuals or interviewing or surveilling certain places. However, they are now going to only do it in certain limited circumstances. So don't say that I'm saying that ICE is not going to arrest you at a court if you have a criminal court case, if you are arrested, for example, for a traffic violation. But there are, very outstanding um, circumstances, are there issues against you in terms of your record, your immigration record, that would potentially cause them to arrest you? They're not eliminating the practices altogether. However, they are saying where before an ICE officer did not necessarily need supervision or supervised authority to go into a courthouse and arrest an individual, they are saying no, it requires it. However, in the situation where an ICE officer comes across as someone who is a terrorist, for example, a known terrorist, they're not going to require the authorization. Or if the individual pose a threat, an imminent threat to public safety, they will not require supervision to arrest and detain this individual. However, they are saying that they are scaling back their approach in terms of going to a daycare and arresting somebody who's coming to pick up their child at that daycare facility, or going into a church or a synagogue to arrest you while you're there. So the process, the practice is not eliminated, but it's significantly scaled back according to them. So
Wow.
just those two things I wanted to point out.
And anybody have any question, feel free. You have until 10 o'clock, 1 minute to. to call in with your question. If you can't call in, you can also call the attorney. Again, if you speak to her on a Wednesday, you only pay $75. If you speak to her any other day in the week, you pay $100. Her number is 347-451-4282. 347-451-4282. And if you want to text me a question, you know me not read good, so if me confuse the question, or nobody feel no way. But yeah, I'm glad you see it and fix it. I'm glad you see it. And me say me nah tell you, if you watch, you will see it. But good morning, because it's something that come up your lip. You know why it come up your lip for me not know. But anyway, good morning, Brother Gary. Can you ask the attorney question? How long should you wait to talk an attorney when married to a U.S. citizen if the marriage is not working out? I don't know whether that question it doesn't make sense to
Yeah,
me.
that question is a little bit, weird.
Eh?
However, my advice to you is that you should speak to an attorney before you even get married. You shouldn't wait until after the fact of marriage to know and things are not going good for you to consult that attorney. The attorney should be involved in the process, while you are contemplating getting married. That would be my suggestion. So when things gone awry now and things seem to be in a mess, you're scrambling to know get the advice in terms of how to move forward. So my suggestion to you is, and for those persons who are listening who are contemplating getting married and going through the process of the filing process, you speak to your attorney before you get married. No, that is water under the bridge. You are already married. My suggestion is no, you go right ahead and as soon as possible you get in touch with a lawyer, an immigration attorney, and get the necessary information that you need.
All right, I know.
It's a little bit, I would suggest that, yeah, I personally would have done it differently, but like I said, you do it as soon as possible.
And Brother Gary, I got an attorney number from you. She was a great of mine yesterday. Please stay. Thank you to her. Good morning. One lady said, I want to tell her thank you. She do a good job. And she wanted to know she do. I think, and my next question is, I got my green card 2 years ago. And I got my green card 2 years ago. And my husband and I having a problem and he hold on to my passport. What can I do?
Well, what he's doing is illegal. It's completely illegal. He has no authority to hold on to somebody else's passport, regardless, if it's a spouse or significant other, right? You can report him to the police. The passport is not even the person that bears the passport technically doesn't even own it. That is the property of the Jamaican government or the foreign government that issued that passport. That passport belongs to them. So there's no way your husband or your spouse should be saying that he can hold on to this passport. You have the ability to report him to the police, but before you resort to that, I would suggest that you try once again, letting him know that, well, he needs to give you have the passport turned over back to you before you get law enforcement involved.
Send him a text, right? Send him a call
Yeah,
police.
send him a text, call him, try and do everything within your power to get that passport back.
Is he Jamaican or American? Please tell me. Because sometimes you have to know who you are dealing with, a culprit. Because it depends on the culprit you are dealing with them. You have to know which weapon to use. So anybody have any question, feel free. We have 5 minutes to go. You can call the attorney right now, 305-654-7944. 305-654-7944. 305-654-7944. If you want to speak to her one-on-one, it's the best way. It's called a consultation. You call her and her number. It's a private. You don't have to get Brother Gary in your business and not hear your business, but it's one of the best thing to do. Call her. $75 and you get good information. You can't beat that. 347-451-4282. 347-451-4282. You know, so nothing now going with the DACA something?
Well, nothing is not going on right now. Okay, there are a few things going on. Let me rephrase that because DACA recipients now have the ability, well, their ability to have 2-year work permits and 2-year period of authorized stay has been reinstated because Trump had reduced it to 1 year. So now it's gone back to 2 years. In addition to that, they're saying that of the billions of dollars that President Biden is issuing to allow persons to get some kind of emergency aid because of the pandemic, that opportunity to benefit from that, DACA recipients can also benefit from that if the DACA recipient is enrolled in college, right? So not all of them can benefit from it and get some kind of aid financially. However, if you're in school, if you're enrolled in college, a tertiary institution, you can get the help that you need. So I think that's a good thing.
All right. Call your live with the attorney. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Gary. Good morning, Miss Stephenson. I have
Good
a
morning.
question. So I received my my permanent resident card last week, and but I realized that it was a typographical error on it where the gender is concerned. So my question is, is it possible to schedule like an info pass and return it, or I gotta just mail it in?
Right. So you have to refile an application, submit a new form called I-90 to replace the current green card that you have. Right. Once you complete that application, though, it typically U.S. immigration charge $540. However, in your case, if the typographical error is not your fault, it's their fault. So you will not be required to pay that $540 to replace the green card. You just have to write a note, attach your birth certificate, showing, for example, showing the fact that your correct gender on the birth certificate, and point out to them that they made the error, and they will fix it and reissue you another card. Towards the end of the process, they will say, send back that card with the error on it to us so that we can issue you a card that has the proper details.
So let me ask you a question. Is it not better a lawyer deal with that situation? Or she can
Yes,
do?
of course. You always have the right to use an attorney that's more competent and have a knowledge of how to deal with this thing efficiently. Of course.
Ma'am,
Definitely.
let me say this to you. I don't think you're going to pay the attorney so much money, but immigration are going to charge you. So here we do. Call this number. You have a pen?
Exactly.
Me not eat that. Me figure this out right away. Mama, you have a pen?
I visit Miss Stephenson already. I'll just give her a buzz in a little while.
All right. Call her up and sort it out. Because if immigration are a way for trick people and tell people untruth and say, you make we do this, and the girl can't put pan say she a man when she a woman.
Exactly.
So, 61.5 dozen other, and the cheapest thing work out to deal with sometime. We want to do it yourself, so call up the attorney. We know Jamaican people, the cheap make our cousin do it for we, because our cousin did do it one time when she have a problem with our birth certificate. Different age, different rules. 347-451-4282. 347-451-4282. 347-451-4282. Call her, make an appointment, and it's a better way to go. But Stephenson, thank you so much.
Thank you, Brother Gary. I appreciate it.
And the keeper. How is Mama?
She good. She going to Jamaica soon. And she got one shot of the Moderna.
Back
so
foot.
she's supposed to get another one.
Oh, you mean? You see it? Oh, you mean, Mama? Then can't hold you again. Then can't hold you again. You can't talk to Mommy now. I'm happy. Tell her I say me.